Previously on My Kitchen Rules.
Can you believe it? We're wearing these!
New South Wales, the ACT, Queensland and Victoria
Oh, look at that.
topped the charts.
I'm pretty excited to be sitting at this table tonight. Score I'm giving you is a 10. Is it 10? Is it 10?
I wasn't going to cry.
But while the scores sizzle,
I wanted the first 10.
There's not enough room in this competition for two young girl teams.
the table simmered.
I can feel they're thinking in their minds, we're better than Helena and Vicky. And we're thinking the same.
And smoldered.
Manu, I'm ready to make your hair stand up.
Naughty Nana just appears.
Hi, Manu.
And I try and keep Nana under control, but she just pops out.
Enough sauce for you?
There's enough sauce for me, but I doubt that there was enough sauce for you.
I can't wait to judge your food.
Tonight, the wait is over. With just 2 teams left to cook, Deb and Rick will have to pull out everything they've got
We're the underdogs in this competition.
Come on, Nana, you can do this.
and show the others what they're made of.
Maybe we're not going to be at the bottom. Maybe we have a chance here.
Very emotional.
But that emotion spills onto the table.
Game on, biatches.
That face she pulled, I thought she was going to kill me.
This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. When everything's alright, we live the best life. This is the best night of my life. This is the best night of my life.
Tonight, we've driven 90 minutes south of Adelaide to Middleton, South Australia, where grandparents Deb and Rick are gearing up for their big day.
Honey, what shirt are you wearing today?
The check shirt, honey.
Okay, and just make sure you get all those grey hairs off your face because I'm not having you looking ugly.
There's not many there, so I should be okay.
Oh, you're so funny this morning.
I'm Deb, and this is my wonderful man, Rick.
We're from South Australia.
I met Rick when I was about 15, and I said to my girlfriend, oh, he's pretty hot.
You look pretty hot in that bikini. And you still do, honey.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
38 years down the track, we've got 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Now you've got My Kitchen Rules.
And Manu.
Doesn't matter what you look like. I'm the good-looking one here.
I've got a very unique way of cooking.
Do it properly, Dale. Don't stuff it up.
I cook with my heart, and he cooks with his head.
Debbie's a very good cook. As long as we don't throttle each other in the kitchen, we should be okay.
Come on, girls, let's feed them.
Since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to have a cafe.
Our reason for going on My Kitchen Rules is this gives us that chance on that dream.
Wish, look, there's a rainbow. We wish Nanny and Pa wins. Yeah, come on, SA. Yeah, the time has come. How exciting.
So we've got to get out. We've got to get all the shopping before the guests arrive. We've got to get started and get going now.
Don't let me wander off like I do when I've got everything else.
Tonight we are expecting home-cooked meals from Debs. Something slow-cooked falls apart on your plate.
Yeah, comfort food. Nothing wrong with comfort food. Maybe not competition food, though.
We're really going to have to give it 110% because there's so many good cooks in the competition.
We're the underdogs in this competition, I reckon.
Really would like to knock the young ones down a little bit. I want to show them what us old guys can do. You know, we may be old, but we're not dead.
Come on, honey, we've got a lot to do. Get it. Let's go.
Can't wait to get in there and play around those aisles.
What
So
else?
for dessert, we need the raspberry, strawberries and blackberries.
Behind you.
For dessert, we are making Deb's trifle.
Looks beautiful. Looks
It's something that Rick's mum taught me how to do a very long time ago.
I love Deb's trifle. We have it with ice cream.
That's why it's Deb's trifle, because the ice cream, vanilla ice cream, just goes great with it.
A trifle, as we know, is a very classic English dessert. It is sponge, custard, fruit and cream. Obviously, Deb has made a trifle or 2 in her time, so this is going to be spectacular, I'm hoping.
Come on, we haven't got time to be trying things.
We've got some grapes we can have.
Oh, I've got a list. I know exactly what we need. Hey, Debbie's all over the shop. I don't know why the hell you get those beans and not on the menu, Doc. I work on military precision, unlike... Where are you going to?
I need some sun-dried tomatoes.
It's not on the list, though.
Boring.
Deb and Rick are your perfect, cute couple.
Get around the
Don't
corner.
you get bossy and snotty with me?
Starting to give me the
barbecue.
already, I tell you.
Yeah, they're still in love, and I find that really romantic.
I reckon we're done. We're done at Coles. Got everything in, plus we've got the extras that Debbie wanted to buy as well. Now we're going to our trusted fishmonger. Right, let's get the show on the road. We've got to go all the way to the city, and I reckon that's a 4-hour round trip. But this guy has the best fish in South Australia. Every time we've ever got fish off him, it's just fresh, really tasty. I think it's worth the extra time. So we are under the pump. We're going to run really short on prep time.
I think we're going to get some hearty food tonight. I can't wait. I'd love to see like a beautiful, nice braised lamb shank or a nice stew or a casserole.
Hi. I'm hoping you've got some ocean trout
the main, we're doing pesto-filled ocean trout.
Ocean trout is one of my favorite fish. It's beautiful. It's very similar to the salmon, but a little bit more delicate. When it's cooked well, it just melts in the mouth.
I'm just wondering why they're filling the ocean trout with pesto. That seems like one step too many, as if they're making life hard for themselves. I think just a little bit of pesto on the side, beautiful.
So here we are, the ocean trout fillets. They've been tin-boned.
Yeah, we get our fish fillets and they look absolutely amazing.
Beautiful, Sam. You haven't let us down.
The plan now is to get home as quick as possible.
Righto, here we go. Finally on our way home.
It's going to take us an hour and a half. We're way, way behind. I'm not sure how we're going to get everything done.
Are you doing the speed limit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just seems a bit slow. I am starting to feel so sick on the way home. I'm looking at the clock and time just seems to be going so fast. I'm scared, I'm panicking. This competition is so important to me. We're going to have to pull over, I'm going to be sick. Okay. Now. I'm just very nervous at this stage. I'm feeling the pressure. I am so stressed, I've made myself sick. Yeah, we don't need this, we don't need this rubbish. We've got to get home. Deb, just toughen up. Bloody fish will be the death of me. We've pulled up to the house and I'm thinking, what are we going to do first? There's so much to do.
We've got to go straight out and do the dining room.
So can you take here? You go that side.
Our instant restaurant's called Deb and Rick's. That's what everyone refers to it as when they're coming around our place to eat. We're going around Deb and Rick's to eat.
What's wrong, honey? You look like you're breaking into a bit of a sweat.
Our theme this evening is beachy, homely.
Yeah, cool beachy vibe. A bit Australiana, but with a little bit of class, because we want to show off a bit to these guys when they come in. I'm feeling like we're running out of time. We need to get into that kitchen as soon as we possibly can.
We've got some really beautiful items in the dining room tonight.
Naughty Nana.
But most of all, we have Naughty Nan's corner set up here tonight. It's a good corner. It's got lots of naughty things in there.
That is perfection. Let's get to the kitchen, do some cooking. Come on.
Okay, let's go. Oh my God, look at the time. Quick,
We're in
quick.
trouble. Hey, look at our aprons. Hey.
Woohoo, come on. Get them on, baby.
The roles in the kitchen tonight, I'm chef number 1. He's the apprentice.
Yeah, you can't have mine.
Oh, okay.
That's mine.
I want to wear the pants tonight, though.
Yeah, no.
First thing we need to do in our prep time is Rick needs to get in and make the ice cream. I need to start the jelly for the trifle or it's never going to be set in time.
So let's get the milk in for the ice cream. The ice cream is really important to work perfectly with Deb's trifle. You're going for that really rich, smooth, creamy taste.
I'm not actually worried about the food. I think Naughty Nana's been cooking for quite some time. But where does Rick fit into that? I don't know if Rick can cook.
It's hot.
It's hot in here.
Do you reckon Rick can cook?
I hope so.
2 hours to go, honey, before those free ladies are at the door. So,
You mean our guests, darling. Now I'm going to make the custard for the trifle.
yep.
I've been making this custard since I was 16, over 40-odd years.
Now don't go cranky on me, but I'm not doing any measurements. I'm just doing it my way and pouring, okay?
Mum taught me really well with this one. It's very simple to do. Put the milk into the pot, almost bring it to the boil, and then stir in the sugar, vanilla essence, corn flour and eggs.
Normally, I don't know what I did, but I just stuffed that up because normally I put the eggs, the sugar and the vanilla essence in after it's just about come to the boil, and I've just put it all in there like a crazy woman.
I can't believe this. I've put everything in the wrong order.
I think I'm panicking, but that still should work.
I've just got to continually stir it until it comes to the boil, and then it should be nice and smooth and silky.
Come on, Nana, you can do this. Thicken up. Silly old Nana.
I can't believe this. I can do this in my sleep. I've done it a million times. Breathe, just breathe.
Don't panic. It'll be right.
Come on, the clock's ticking down. Come on.
The custard's not thickening. Oh, my God. It's a disaster.
I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to work.
There you go, let me do it. This is an opportunity for the apprentice to come to the rescue, I think.
Oh, God.
You go and do something else. I just don't think it's heating up properly, this pot. So let's get it into another pot that I know is going to get the right heat level through it. It's starting to thicken. It's getting there. It's definitely thickening.
Yes!
This custard's going to be all right. I've come to the rescue here.
Oh, you're just too good. I'll love you forever now. I'm not going to get rid of you after all.
I'm starting to think I could end up being the master of this restaurant tonight. So there's 1 hour to go. We've really got to get the entree prepped and ready.
For entree, we're making prawn, fennel and potato crisp with mustard dressing.
Prawns is a beautiful seafood that we find here in Australia, which I love, but now it needs to be cooked very well. If it's overcooked, it gets kind of tough and chewy, and it needs to be cooked perfectly so it's just sweet and melt in the mouth.
The hero of our entree are the prawns. They've got to be poached, and they've got to be poached exactly right.
These prawns are making me extremely nervous, Rick. You know, you're going to have people saying they're so overcooked, they're undercooked, and it's just a really risky dish, I think.
I reckon that looks done to me. Look at the colour of it.
Yeah, get them out.
Really starting to feel the pressure of time. It's just slipping away. I don't know where the time's gone. We really need to get these prawns peeled before the guests arrive, but I don't know how I'm going to get it done.
Righto, we're going upstairs to get changed.
Can we not just do a few more?
No, let's go upstairs.
They stink like prawns.
Let's go upstairs and get changed, because when that bell goes...
OK, we've got to greet them, OK.
Woohoo! Here we are for Devon Rick's Instant Restaurant.
Middleton, hey? Beautiful spot. Walking up to the house, it's an absolutely marvellous area. You can see the water. Looks amazing.
Yeah, let's hope they fail.
We're next. Sorry, we're hoping for a dismal score from Rick and Deb.
I don't think that we're going to like their style of food. So, yeah, maybe we do hope they fall over.
OK, we've only got a minute to go, honey.
That's OK.
Oh,
Here we go.
Lucky number 5.
We are currently last on the leaderboard. That kind of freaks us out.
Hey, Jace, do you reckon you can smell rissoles in there, mate?
We're hoping Deb and Rick do really well tonight.
At the same time, we don't want to be the ones eliminated.
quick.
Is everybody ready? Yeah, bring it on. Let's go.
Oh, my God, how quick did that go?
Coming up, it's all fun and games
Oh, you all right?
before someone declares war.
Game on, biatches.
And later,
The skin's not crispy.
can anything go right in the kitchen?
We can't serve it. It's just a disaster.
We're going home.
Is everybody ready? Yeah, bring it on. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
They're here. It's about to start. Good luck.
Good luck. And remember, no matter what happens tonight, it's not me talking I love you, it's the stress, all right?
OK.
Let's do it, baby.
Come on.
We're going to go and greet them with a big smile, not let them know that we're a little stressed.
I'm still thinking about what I got to do in the kitchen.
Here it is.
Welcome. Come on in.
So we arrive at Deb and Rick's house, and they look a little bit frazzled.
I don't know what they've been up to. Something hasn't gone exactly as planned, I suspect.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Walking into the instant restaurant, the first thing I see is decorations by the seaside. There's eucalypt trees everywhere.
Wow.
There's a lot of artwork, there's a lot of lollies and wine barrels. Oh, look, I love it. It's great. I think it's Deb and Rick.
Welcome, everyone, to our instant restaurant, Deb and Rick's.
If Deb and Rick is the most creative thing they can do with the name, then
I'd hate to see what's on the menu.
Quite clearly, I'm Naughty Nana, and you're at my instant restaurant, and I'd just like to show you that is her junk corner, so please enjoy.
Love Naughty Nan's Corner. And there's lollies, which is our favourite part. Yes.
Have a great time, guys.
OK.
I wonder what else is going on in Naughty Nana's Corner. Either way, we get to eat
Well
it.
done.
Who cares? Great stuff, Deb. Love your work.
Last night we did quite well in our instant restaurant. We're feeling pretty confident. You know, we're on top of the ladder now at 95. Annie, do you want some? Yes, please.
Vicky offers everyone a champagne. I could see by the way she was doing it already, she wasn't paying attention.
And there you go, Annie. You enjoy your glass of champagne. Thank you, darling.
She's not paying attention at all, is she?
There we go, Chloe. You enjoy your glass of
It's
champagne.
got a bit of head on it. I don't think she knows how to pay attention.
And next thing,
Sorry.
it's all over my dress.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah.
Oops. Kelly, don't hate me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Straight does. My dress is a bit phased.
So tension's going to build, I think.
Definitely.
Good one, Vicky.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
That face she pulled was not a good face. I thought she was going to kill me.
I'm fine. It's okay. Like, yeah, as I said, it's fine.
I think there's a little bit of rivalry between Chloe and Kelly and the twins.
Want to out-food each other.
They want to out-food each other.
Twins have delivered, so now it's up to the
pressure's
the
on the
other
Western
girls.
Australian girls.
Yeah.
Hey, game on, biatches.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I'll get on with the prawns.
OK.
Continue on with that. Can you start making the dressing for the entree?
OK.
Just stay focused and let's go.
For entree, we're making prawn fennel with potato crisp and mustard dressing. The dressing really complements the flavour of the prawns and gives that whole dish a real zing to it.
Don't stuff it up
And
because
the
you know how you
cake.
tend to panic and
You know.
then you put the wrong spoonfuls in and that.
To make the mustard dressing, I get whole egg mayonnaise, hot English mustard, apple cider, garlic and cayenne pepper. Mix it all together. I like it. It's got that good mustard bite to it and you can get that pepper taste.
I trust you, but let me taste it.
I reckon it tastes really good. Just got to be careful it doesn't overpower the rest of the dish.
Oh, it's definitely got a bite.
Well, it's supposed to.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's got a bit of a bite to it, but the right bite, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
I just hope the judges really like it.
Deb and Rick, I think, have a huge advantage coming into tonight. They've been married for nearly 40 years. They've been cooking together for so long. I think we're going to get some amazing food.
Oh, Pete Manu.
Oh my goodness, the judges are here.
Oh my God, come on. Let's go, we've got to go.
I'm eager to see Manu, but oh boy, I'm nervous at the same time.
I'm so nervous.
Deb and Rick open the door and they're quite excited.
Manu, just for you, alone. Pete, close your eyes, please. Those beautiful blue eyes. Come this way.
Just for me?
Ooh la la, that's me.
Oh, can I take you home?
I think we're going to score really well now.
Come through.
Oh, thank you.
We're home and hosed.
Foxy lady.
Hello. I'm really impressed at how Deb and Rick have set up their instant restaurant. It's got a real beachy feel to it. It's a beautiful table setting and it's actually quite classy. Giddy up.
So, welcome Pete and Manu to our instant restaurant, Deb and Rick's. I thought it should be Rick and Deb's, but Debbie decided to be Deb and Rick. So, welcome tonight. We hope you have a fantastic evening.
Thank you.
If everyone could turn their menus over.
Oh, those menus.
Single fin surfboards.
Great.
Close to our hearts.
I could care less at the moment what's on the back of it.
On the menu this evening, for entree, we've got prawn, fennel and potato crisp with a mustard dressing.
Just not what I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, I love my seafood, but my iron levels are getting a little bit low.
For main, we've got pesto-filled ocean trout with potato mash and chive creme fraiche.
I'm not sure where the potato fits in. At least they spelled it consistently wrong throughout the whole menu.
On everybody's menu.
And for dessert, we've got...
Deb's trifle.
So, we're going to head back into the kitchen.
So enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, honey, I'm really nervous now. The Pete and Manu are here. Now you know it's real. I feel a bit sick.
We'll be right. We'll nail it.
Oh,
I'm comfortable
well, come on,
with this.
we've got to get these chips going.
We're using potato chips with our entree tonight because they're a great complement to the chervil and the fennel and also the prawn. It gives it a really nice crunch and texture. And who doesn't like a potato chip? They're
How
coming
they
along
going?
really, really nicely.
Are they?
Quite intrigued with the flavour combinations they've got going on here. The prawn with the fennel and potato crisp and mustard dressing, to me that's not going to taste good. No.
I'm expecting like a 1970s like martini glass to come out with some prawn, like a prawn cocktail thing, maybe kind of Rick trying to be 007, shaken not stirred.
You seem to like putting prawns in a glass.
Well, maybe that's where it comes from, Manu. Ouch.
We still dream of shrimp in a barrel.
Shut up. That dish shall never be named.
So what do you reckon? You want to do it?
Yeah, let me do
Well,
it.
I'll tell you what, if you stuff it up, okay? So don't put it on the chips because it goes soggy. So just go shh, 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 sort of thing.
No, I don't want to do it.
Sook.
I really like that dressing. That's really nice.
I don't know whether that looks good down there, but that has to do.
Just got to be careful we don't put too much on the plate. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Because that will definitely overpower the entire meal.
Is that all right? Is there enough dressing?
Yeah. Don't put any more.
No, just there.
Dull. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope we get a good score from it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
The entrees come out and they're looking pretty stressed. Thank you, Rick.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. I'm worried. I'm really, really worried. I hope this tastes good for their sake.
Thank you, Rick.
The plate goes down on the table. I think it looks like a dog's breakfast.
Thank you. I had mustard soup.
Thank you. I'm looking at the dish and I see Deb and Rick and I think maybe we're not going to be at the bottom. Maybe we have a chance here.
We've just served the entree. We are feeling really nervous. You do not know what they're thinking. thing I'm thinking about the entire time is the prawn cooked properly?
Hang on, I might get a better score. Wait a minute.
So naughty Nan.
Naughty Nan.
Deb and Rick for entree, prawn, funnel and potato chips with mustard dressing. The prawns were cooked beautifully. Juicy, sweet, it was great. The mustard dressing is gorgeous to die for. I love it, it's strong, it's got a good kick in it. But far too much.
Yes, that was me.
Dressing means it's there to dress. It's not there to be on the side.
It was a bit of a disappointment. Slip of the fingers and it can just ruin your whole dish.
Deb, let Rick be in charge, I think. He's been reading, he's been studying.
I'm putting the pants back on right now.
I think the potato, the fennel, the prawn and the mustard dressing work really well. I love that sauce. I thought that mustard dressing had a really nice kick to it. But that's not how you normally plate it up, is it?
No, we just tried to fancy it up a little bit tonight.
Make it a bit different.
This dish just felt very disjointed. You had the prawns that were sort of trying to stack up and look funny, and then you had some fennel on each side, a big dollop of sauce. I think it's a good start, but I'd like to see more from you with the main course and the dessert.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a little bit disappointing, feel a bit down a little bit, but it's not a total disaster. There was no criticism of the prawns, which, hallelujah, that was the biggest worry we had. The sauce was good.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just not going to let you pour it on anymore.
Bon appetit.
I thought those prawns tasted amazing. The prawns are yummy.
The mustard kind of hits right at the back of my throat, and I'm feeling like, whoa, that's a lot of mustard.
That's a strong mustard dressing, man.
It's really strong.
There wasn't any balance in that dish. The mustard, as soon as you put that in your mouth, you couldn't taste anything else.
Look, the prawns are nice, but the mustard's just way too overpowering.
The entree got a bit of criticism and, you know, to be honest, that's not entirely too bad for us.
I'm still nervous, of course. We're still at the bottom of the leaderboard, but...
Our entree wasn't any good. We're hoping that the main sort of continues along that vein. The main vein.
What we've got to do is get on to the main. I'm boss now, and we're going to serve it my way.
Rick the boss over my dead body.
Righto.
For main, we are making chive and parsley pesto-filled ocean trout. We're going to smash this out of the ballpark now.
The first thing I need to do is get these potatoes on and boiling.
Okay.
While Deb's prepping the potatoes, I'll get onto the pesto.
We're old school. I mean, we'll just show those young ones what it's all about.
I put in parsley, chives, garlic, pine nuts, olive oil, Parmesan cheese.
Honey, the pesto is absolutely critical to this. This is going to give it all the flavour.
Pesto tastes fantastic. I reckon it's the best one I've done.
There you go, try that.
It's got that really zingy, fresh taste. This is going to be a winner.
Something's a bit overpowering in it.
No, don't agree. It tastes nice to me.
It's going to be a divorce if you mess it up.
No.
So pesto's done. Let's have a look at the fish.
Oh, this is good, good fish.
The hero of our main is the ocean trout.
That is magnificent. What are you doing?
I can feel some bones in them still. See here.
It's probably cartilage.
The plan with our trout tonight is to put the fillets on top of each other, put the pesto in the middle, then tied with a string, and then bake that in the oven.
I just think that almost looks like a sandwich, doesn't it?
Main concern here is that it is an awful lot of fish. It's very thick. It looks like a massive big fish burger.
How do you feel fish, unless it's the whole fish?
It's just going to be sitting on it when you open it up. It's just going to be there.
Pesto-filled ocean trout. How do you pesto fill an ocean trout?
Ocean trout are quite large.
Yeah, that's what I don't get though.
We all get a slab of fish. I'm worried. Ocean trout's such a beautiful fish. Pesto can completely overpower everything. I've got a little bit of a fear after seeing so much mustard on the last plate that we're going to be drowning in pesto.
Horrid.
Bonsoir.
Oh, no. I don't want to see you in my kitchen, baby.
Why?
No, not while I'm playing with my fish.
Manu walks in the kitchen. I just feel like my legs won't hold me up.
What are you up to?
We're trying to trim the trout because they're too big if you just put fillet on fillet.
Why are you doing fillet on fillet?
You stuff it with pesto and then tie it in string.
I think you're trying to impress us with looks. I prefer to eat a dish that tastes great and is cooked beautifully than looking at something that looks great and all of that.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm starting to doubt myself. The entrees really knocked my confidence. and my dream that I had, I feel it's just slipping away.
I always wanted to have my own restaurant one time, and this is my passion. And even though we're old, I think that I could still run.
Old?
I'd just like to think that we could still run a cafe down here before we retire. So, yeah.
I love my children and my grandchildren and my husband, and I wouldn't give them up for the world. But I feel like now's my time.
What I can say, darling, is follow your dreams. All right?
Yeah.
Thanks,
the way you want it.
Okay, thanks.
I love you, honey. I mightn't if you don't get the fish right, though.
Okay.
Got a new plan. I'm going to cook them as single fillets my way.
Got to get this fish on, get the potatoes done, and smash it out of the park. Come on, let's fix it up.
These young whippersnappers think they can take us. I've got news for them. We're going to kick their butts, these guys. We're going to take it home with this.
Honey, this time, size really matters to me.
Oh, fortunately, you've got the biggest size, so...
Oh!
We're going to bake the trout in the oven.
We got it at the right temperature?
Yep, 160.
We need to cook it for the 20 minutes, take the alfoil off, crisp up the skin for the next 10.
I'm hoping to come up with a crispy skin for it, babe,
Well,
but...
the 10 minutes will give it the crispy skin.
Okay. Oh, my potatoes are boiling.
Fish is in the oven, got to get on with the mash now.
Go, Nana.
You know, I've got the young apprentice here, he's just going to have to put his muscles into it.
Adds a bit more salt. Right, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. It's time to check the trout.
Yep. No, it looks beautiful.
It's looking really nice. It's cooked perfectly. But I'm worried about the skin. It's really slimy looking.
The skin's not crispy,
Okay,
but I think it's cooked.
What I wanted to do initially is uncover it, leave it in for another 10 minutes to crisp up the skin of the fish, but I don't think we can afford to do that. I think that will dry the fish out.
It just needs another 5 minutes, I'd say.
No, the fish is more important than the skin.
I really wanted the skin crisp. I don't want to have to take on a plate with slimy skin.
I mean...
Well, I think it's cooked. Look how the skin
Yeah, but I want to go home.
If the fish isn't good, this could be a disastrous meal for us. Ooh, I don't like the look of it.
So what are we going to do?
I'm anxious, I'm worried about the trout. The skin's not looking crisp.
I just think the skin's so off-putting.
It's just slimy. It's like a raw piece of skin sitting on that trout.
It just needs another 5 minutes, I'd say.
I think it's cooked enough, Dol. It's quite risky to leave it in for another 5 minutes to crisp up the skin because the trout can be overcooked and dry, and that could really impact us severely. We could always take the skin off.
Well, do you think we should do that? Is it ruining the look of the dish, though?
No, I don't think so. There's nothing worse than slimy skin on a fish.
Gone. Taken it off, gone in the bin.
Yeah, see, I'm happier with that, so I think you're right. How many times have I said that tonight? Oh, my God.
I am the master of this kitchen tonight.
Come on, hurry up, I need to plate up.
It's just going to be plated like a home-cooked meal that we would give to the kids.
I'm not going to try and plate it fancy.
Okay.
Put the mash on, put the fish on, put the beans on.
I'm just letting you fix the mash, is that all right?
Yeah.
Rick's going to put a couple of drops of his pesto on.
Yeah, don't put too much.
Oh. It doesn't look good, but I'm hoping that when they put it all together and eat it, the taste and flavour will be there, and that's what will get us over the line.
It's now or never, babe.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Main is served.
Great.
Deb and Rick put the plates in front of the judges, and
Thanks, Deb.
I'm so relieved to see that this trout hasn't been stuffed. I don't know how they would have done it without making it fall apart.
Thanks, Rick.
I look at the plate. Smiles? We have a smiley face.
I don't know which way this is going to go.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried. Pete takes a couple of mouthfuls, then there's something wrong. Rick squeezes my finger tight and he whispers, "He's got a bone." Can't believe it. Just thinking about overcooking, undercooking, and we didn't debone it properly. I'm thinking we're going home.
Deb and Rick for main course, pesto filled ocean trout with potato mash and chive creme fraiche. To be honest, when I read it on the menu, I was terrified. Cooking should be simple. It should be respecting the ingredients. And that's what you have done because you pulled yourself back. Nice piece of fish, beautiful sauce, yummy mash, but a couple of negatives, because there are negatives in this dish. Okay, bones, guys, make sure you pull them out. And my fish, I think he gave me the smaller piece. It's a little bit overcooked.
Okay.
Of all the people to give an overcooked piece to, we gave it to Pete.
Deb and Rick, the presentation was pretty simple, but the flavors were fantastic. Fabulous. The trout was cooked well, but I think you got too scared with the critiques that I gave you with the entree, and I said that you put too much dressing. Suddenly there was not enough. That pesto was to die for.
Oh my God, I can't believe we've pulled that out of a hat. It's fantastic.
Oh, what a relief.
I want to kiss him. Well.
That's a high five. honey. Come on, come on.
Yeah, well done.
We've worked together, we've compromised. Yeah, I don't want to steal all the glory, but I saved the day.
Maybe I need to listen to you a little bit more often.
All the time.
All the time. Not all the time, but maybe 70% of the time.
Not just listen, but do what I tell you, all right?
Okay.
Right.
We'll go straight in for the fish, and it's absolutely beautiful.
It just falls apart.
Oh, and when you put it in your mouth and it just melts.
This is amazing. I love good mash, mate.
There's just so much more they could have done to present this dish. I picked the fish up, I put it on top of the mash, the beans up top of the fish, drizzle some of the pesto over the top, a dollop of creme fraiche.
And that's how it should have been served.
See? Yeah, I think my recreation looks a lot better than their dish that they put in front of me.
Definitely.
Overall, I'm quite impressed with Deb and Rick's main dish. Presentation-wise, I liked. I think Deb and Rick have served us up a dish that they would serve their grandchildren.
I ate everything. It was really good. I'm thinking whatever problems they had during the entree time, they recovered during their main, and we may still be at the bottom of the leaderboard.
A bit worried.
I'm just having a look at this custard, honey.
For dessert, we are making Deb's trifle.
Looks like it's thickened quite well.
We've got our custard, our jelly, our ice cream made. All we've got to do is the cake.
And we're home and hosed then.
Yep, that's perfect. You're just getting too clever and you've saved the night, and I never want to hear about it again, OK?
I've got to do the cake, and I've made it before numerous times, and it has been perfect. And it'll be perfect this time. So I'm going to measure everything out now.
So you're going to annoy the crap out of me by being Mr. Perfect, are you?
With baking, you have to go by recipe. And if you do that, nothing can go wrong.
I think we're going to cook it in that.
No. I need a cake tin to cook these in, and all I'm getting from Debbie is baking trays.
Well, I made the sponge out of those round ones.
Yeah, but that's not going to be enough to feed 12 people.
I guess we need bigger trays, so I'm really hoping in the baking tray it'll cook evenly.
Righto.
That's good. Close her up.
Close her up.
Well, I've got to say from the outset, Blair's wife Terry makes what I would consider one of the finest trifles. So as a benchmark, I'm hoping to get something even better.
The trifle is a very common dessert, especially around Christmas. And this is what worries me about this dish. Everyone's got something to compare it with.
We grew up with trifle at every occasion.
My mum makes a really good trifle for Christmas, and our tradition is always to eat it for breakfast the next day.
I'm not a trifle fan, to be fair.
Really?
I've had like trifles at really nice restaurants. I've still always been like, ugh, it's all mushy, it's wrong. It's like mushy sponge with like jelly in it, and the texture's just all funky. Ugh.
Skewer, please.
Skewer.
It's time to take the cakes out of the oven.
Come on, baby. Close that oven for us, please, honey.
There's something wrong.
Oh, not happy about that.
It looks like a meringue on top. The whole top of the cake falls apart. The cake's not cooked in the middle. It didn't rise.
It's certainly looking crunchy.
We've made a mistake to use the cast iron tray. It's thick and heavy, just didn't get enough heat in the right areas. Cake's no good, it's not cooked. We can't serve it, it's just a disaster.
We're in big trouble, babe.
We can't serve a trifle without cake.
Bloody hell.
This is something I've been making since I was 16 years old. How could we stuff it up tonight of all nights?
I'm really worried that we're not going to be able to serve it up. So what are we going to do?
The cake hasn't worked. We can't serve it. We've got to chuck it out.
You're better off not putting it out if it's not right.
I don't know what to do. We can't serve a trifle without cake.
So could we make another cake?
OK, I'm happy to do that.
Happy to do that?
Yeah.
It's a big call because the guests have been waiting for ages. But we can't afford to serve it because we haven't got the main ingredient in trifle.
So I'm only going to make the one.
Just make it how you normally would make it then.
I just can't believe this is happening.
Was it this little one?
No, it was that
Or
big,
was it these big ones?
the big ones, I think.
I'm so nervous doing this. If I stuff this cake up, Deb is going to kill me.
Right. I think we should just say a little prayer.
I think we've been waiting at least 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
So we're waiting for dessert. By this stage, we're like gnawing our arms off.
Deb and Rick are not going to cheat tonight with using packet jelly or anything like that. They're definitely starting from scratch, yeah.
This better be a bloody good trifle.
It is
because it's taking
so long. We're going crazy.
Thank you, and welcome back to MKR News. Breaking news at this stage, we have our village idiot behind us here.
So we're waiting for this dessert. And it's only just about to get more crazy.
Shut up, Andrew.
Get me out of here.
I think it's cooked.
Okay, get your baby out and let's see.
Are you feeling lucky?
Work.
The cake is looking fantastic. It's got a nice top on it. We'll see how it comes out.
There you go.
Oh, take it away. You little naughty.
Yes, look at that. Oh my God, baby.
It looks absolutely perfect. Dull, is this another one that I've rescued?
You are really pushing your luck tonight, mate. I can tell you now. Do you want me to slap you now or later?
Later. It's all hands on deck. We've got to get it plated, so we've got to work together.
Do you want to cut it in those cubes like that for me and fill those?
I start layering the trifle, putting it in those glasses, cake, jelly, custard, cream, ice cream, berries.
I'm very happy now, Rick. I'm really, really happy. You know, it's going out. We've done it right.
Looking at these trifles, and it's a miracle they're even here. Those poor guys have waited long enough. Let's get it out.
Okay.
Dessert is served.
Thank you.
Deb and Rick finally are bringing dessert. Finally.
Feeling really nervous taking it out because we have made these guys wait for so long. I hope they're going to be generous.
3 hours for this? Seriously?
I'm a little bit nervous. My legs have gone all wobbly. Just hope it was worth the wait. They keep looking and digging in the glass, and I just would like to know what's going through their heads.
Deb and Rick for dessert. You cooked Deb's trifle. I can't say I'm a huge fan of trifles. I won't say it's simple because there was a lot of techniques that went into making it. But it's the best dish that you've cooked tonight, for me.
Thank you.
It had a lightness to it. The ice cream was superb. I love the fresh fruit, I love the jelly. Custard was good. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm over the moon that all the elements have worked a treat. We've hit the mark on it.
I'm glad you decided to make the sponge cake again. You decided not to give up. It's brilliant. It's a double-edged sword, really. All in all, I actually enjoyed it. But I'm going to have to take points off because we waited so long. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm feeling very anxious at this stage. Nothing more we can do. It's out of our hands. I just hope, really, really hoping and praying we've done enough.
I tried that ice cream.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I think the ice cream's delicious, but there's just no, like, wow factor. Like, what about this is Deb's trifle? It's just...
It's just a trifle.
Deb's trifle, I'm tasting ice cream, cream, a bit more cream, and a little bit of sponge.
Don't really think you'd call it trifle. From what I know of trifles, but don't think you'd call it jelly either. More of a puree, so.
Straight in there, straight for the jugular. Like a pit bull.
There's certainly a possibility that there's a chance for us, but I'm not sure how this is going to score, to be honest. You know, we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see.
The 5 guest teams will now critique tonight's meal and score it out of 10.
Entree was the prawn and fennel salad with the mustard dressing. I quite liked it. My prawns were cooked to perfection.
Yeah, look, the prawns, they were really nice, but it was hard because of that sauce. Mustard, just a little bit too overpowering for me.
I liked the main. Did you like the main?
I thought the main was absolutely amazing.
That trout, how good was that trout?
Absolutely
it was
divine.
really good. Trout was cooked perfectly.
This is amazing. I think that the pesto was beautiful.
You loved the pesto.
I loved that pesto.
So Deb's trifle, it did take a few hours to get there, but it was worth it. The ice cream was very creamy, very vanilla-y. I think all those flavours, it's amazing.
There's nothing special about it.
Maybe Deb's not that special after all.
So the score we're going to give Deb and Rick's Instant Restaurant is a 6 out of 10.
The main I thought was quite nice. I'd say for me that was the highlight of the evening. And the dessert, yeah, it was okay. A few time factors though. Oh yeah, that was a long time.
Tonight we scored Deb and Rick a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed our night. I had a few little faults, but overall, I enjoyed every single dish.
We're giving Deb and Rick a 5.
5 out of 10. It's average, almost below average.
Really?
Presentation for me was it was just all over the place. It was average.
We give Deb and Rick a 5.
We had a bad entree, good main,
An
a
amazing
really good
main,
main,
and
then
an
the
average dessert.
Dessert.
So our score is, for Deb and Rick's Instant Restaurant, is a 5. It was just like a roller coaster. It was like low, high, low.
Yeah.
We had to wait so long. Like we had to wait ages and ages and ages and ages. I'm really uncertain about how this is going to score.
Fingers crossed. We're still in the competition.
It's out of our hands. Nothing more we can do. So many things running through your head. It's terrifying. Really, really hoping and praying we've done enough, but I feel very sick and not confident whatsoever.
In Middleton, South Australia, grandparents Deb and Rick wanted to show the young ones how it's done.
Hey!
Oh, come on. I want to wear the pants tonight.
But soon realised they still have a trifle to learn themselves.
Just breathe.
Cake's no good.
The entree had too much going on.
That's not how you normally plate it up, is it?
So they scaled back and did what they know best.
I'm not going to try and play it fancy.
Okay.
And caught a win with the main.
Fabulous.
Then dessert sweetened the deal.
It's the best dish that you've cooked tonight, for me.
Now it's time for the judges' final verdict. To avoid elimination, Deb and Rick must beat Andrew and Amelia's score of 47.
Deb and Rick, the guest teams have given you a combined score of 28 out of 50.
I'm disappointed by that score, yeah. I think some of them have been pretty tough on us because the dessert was late coming out. Miserable sods.
A total score of 28 from the group. I didn't expect that. Yeah, I feel like everyone scored a little harsh tonight.
Now it's our turn. We'll be scoring each dish out of 10.
Deb and Rick for entree prawns with fennel and potato crisp and mustard dressing. The prawns were cooked well, but that amazing flavoursome dressing was overtaking the whole dish. There was far too much on it.
The dish, when you put it all together, had a nice flavour. You got to work on your presentation and just work on your ratios as well. The score I'm giving you for your entree is a 5.
Thank you, babe.
The score I'm giving you for your entree tonight is a 5.
For the little mistakes we've made, we'll cop it on the chin. I think they're being reasonable.
Deb and Rick for main course, pesto-filled ocean trout with mashed potato and chive creme fraiche. The presentation was pretty simple, but the dish itself was well done. The pesto was beautiful, vibrant, green, tasty. The fish was cooked so well.
The fish, everyone else's was cooked perfectly, but mine was just a little bit over. But in saying that, the dish was actually quite delicious. The score I'm giving you for your main course is a 7.
That's a big shock. I expected a 5. That's fantastic coming from Pete. Didn't expect that at all.
The score I'm giving you for your main tonight is an 8.
Thank you. I feel like I'm going to fall over. I can't believe it. That's a great score.
For dessert, you cooked Deb's trifle. It looked fresh, it looked modern. As far as the flavours go, I loved it. I thought it was really well constructed. I loved the ice cream. I thought that was the star of that dish.
I find truffle generally quite boring, and yours wasn't at all. The ice cream was beautiful and silky. Beautiful presentation, different layers. Glad that you made the sponge cake again. The score I'm giving you for your dessert is an 8.
What? Did you say no?
Yep. It could have been a lot better if it had come in time.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take an 8.
Phew, good on you, Manu. You legend.
The score I'm giving you for your dessert tonight is an 8.
Okay.
So Deb and Rick, that gives you a grand total score of 69.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. It's really appreciated.
Deb and Rick both seem so emotional. You know, even Rick gets a tear in his eye. And I just want to go up and give Deb a hug.
Very emotional because every dish something went wrong. And I just didn't think that we'd be able to pull it together. And without Rick by my side, I don't think I would have. He was the saving grace tonight, so...
Team effort, team effort.
I believe through this experience, Rick and I have reconnected. I absolutely feel like I'm falling in love with him all over again.
Lucky me.
Deb and Rick's score of 69 has put them comfortably above Andrew and Amelia and saved them from elimination. Next to cook are Chloe and Kelly, and the girls have no doubt they will blow their competition away.
Chloe and Kelly, do you know what score you've got to beat?
We want to get the top score in MKR history.
We want 10s all around from everybody.
Well, we'll find out soon. Well done.
We're on top of the leaderboard, and Chloe and Kelly, that's where we're staying.
See you soon.
We're going to beat Leah and Vicky. That's our ultimate goal. We're next. We wanted the twins to fall flat on their face, but I think that's coming soon.
See ya, Deb. Amazing job.
We got this.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy with that.
Great score. I'm stuffed. Let's go to bed.
Right. Let's go to bed.
We want the twins to fall flat on their face.
Do you think the girls are going to fail tonight?
Tomorrow, revenge will be sweet as all of Australia finds out. Can they cook?
Can they really cook?
This is getting real.
Oh my God, okay, all right. It's not cooked. We are stuffed.
I don't care what excuse you've got. It's not good enough for me.
I think it's cheating.
It's a night of revenge on My Kitchen Rules tomorrow. And coming